E aí, boa tarde, tudo bom? Como é que tamo? Todo mundo tranquilo? E aí, Nogue? E aí, Fabrício? Minha live tá funcionando direitinho? Tô ouvindo meu microfone só de um lado aqui, deixa eu ver se eu... Isso, se eu consigo arrumar aqui, ó. Só um cabinho com problema. Pra variar, né? Um cabo com problema. Toda vez tem um cabo com problema. Oi, Kate, tudo bom? Oi, Camilo. Boa tarde. Boa tarde, Gabriel. Nossa. Parece que tem uma barreira na minha garganta pra não deixar a voz sair, velho. Hoje tá uma doideira. Eu vou acender uma luz a mais ali. Pera aí um pouquinho, gente. Dá uma melhoradinha sem ficar na minha cara a luz. E aí, Amon, boa tarde. Cabeça do Titã vai cair? Será que vai ser tão já? Porque ele deu uma resistida braba, né, velho? Aí já não sei mais. Ih. Ah, pronto. Ih, rapaz, cadê meu Stream Deck daqui? Stream Deck não... Camlink. Pera aí um pouquinho, gente. Que estranho. O Camlink sumiu do PC, velho. Chegou a fazer barulhinho de USB aí ou não? Deixa eu ver se eu... Aí, apareceu de volta. Deve estar picotando o áudio, eu já arrumo já, tá? Aguenta aí. Aqui, ele não apareceu ainda, como é que eu vou ouvir? Aqui. Pera aí um pouquinho. Pronto, agora é pra tá tudo normal. Pera aí, deixa eu ver o que vocês estão falando. Ei, Isaac, tudo bom? Boa tarde, Miguel. Boa tarde, João. A gente ainda não sabe porque o lobo tem poder. Talvez alguém no chat saiba, né? Alguém que já tomou spoiler das coisas aí e tal. Mas eu não sei. E o Gav disse que ia pesquisar pra tentar aprender o que tá rolando. Hoje mais cedo terminei de ver o game e não estou sabendo lidar. Porra, daí você fode o rolê, né, Gabriel? Não vem com esses papos pra mim, não. Pois é, né, Nog? Verdade. Boa tarde, Normando. Tudo bom? E aí, Nightwolf, pegou de início hoje? Camilo aqui ontem, o Torgal, ele virou Super Saiyajin, tá ligado? Ué. Eu não... Onde é que eu tô? Ah, eu desci de lá, lembrei agora. Eu tinha que achar algum bicho. Os caras disseram que tava pro norte aqui. Pro norte não, né? Pra parte de cima do mapa. Eu nem sei que bicho é que eu preciso achar. Tem alguns bichos que você não consegue ver, né? Você tem que chegar no lugar pra ele aparecer. Só tem uma missão dessa só. No... Acho que é esse aqui, ó. É esse bicho aqui. Eita, aí lascou-se. Eita, caralho!
Nice try. Come on.
Meu Deus! Ai, caralho. Nossa, eu não tava pronto pra apanhar tanto assim no início da live, velho. Aê. Mais uma caçada feita aí, ó. Faltou uma só, que é aquela de ranking A, que eu acho que eu não tenho força pra fazer ainda. Ontem você esqueceu de ver a arma do Titã. É verdade. Eu vim direto fazer essas caçadas, na verdade, ontem. Eu só tenho que pegar esses itens aqui dessa side quest. Será que por aqui é melhor? Acho que sim, né? Eu sei que o jogo explica, mano. Certeza, eles já falaram já que vão ir atrás da informação. Então nem esquenta.
No use calling Ambrosia now. Standards down.
E agora? E agora? E agora? Tá bom. Do ranking A é level 40, mas não diz level em lugar nenhum, diz?
Fly, Ambrosia.
E aí, Alface, tudo bem? Sapatão. Nossa, nem pega os itens, velho. Ó, os escorpirão.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Ranking A foi o Flan. Não é mais Flan, é Mousse. Não, ali é Flan. Aquele ali é Flan mesmo. O Mousse é só o da... Pronto, agora eu posso voltar pro... Esconderijo. É, o da missão da história era Mousse mesmo. Esse da caçada é Flan. Príncipe, Flan, sei lá.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Tá na hora de mudar um pouquinho essa música daqui, né? Nossas Condições é o nome da música. Forma pálida do pesar. Uma rosa é uma rosa. É só música dramática também que tem, velho.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
E você vai comer? O cara acha um livro com umas receitas e na receita diz pra cozinhar um negócio venenoso.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
Não quero, não.
Not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Vai morrer, bicho.
Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until
Só vomitei
steaming
tudo aqui,
bowl
mas
of
é uma
Chance's
delícia.
stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Tá, né? Então tá bom. E vai enfrentar o Pudim. O Pudim é basicamente o flan também, né? Pludim. Beleza. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa importante com ela aqui. Nunca tem nada importante pra
And
comprar.
what can I do for you? Go on then.
Isso aqui é bom, ó. Mas não. Não vou pegar, não. Carrega ataques mágicos automaticamente e mantém a carga até eles serem lançados. O efeito acessório só é ativado após uma habilidade magia carregada ser aprendida. Aumenta a quantidade de geração de transcendência em 3 ao causar dano. Aumenta a quantidade de geração de transcendência em 6 ao receber dano. Diminui o tempo de recarga, diminui o tempo de recarga. Aumenta a quantidade de guios deixados pelos inimigos em 30%. Tem uns negócios úteis aqui, ó. XP, guio. Esse que aumenta os pontos de habilidade aqui é bem útil, né? Mas eu acho que nem quero, não. Pera aí que eu não vi o resto dos...
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Deixa eu comprar aqui.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Back, are ya?
Não tem espada ainda com o negócio do Titã, velho. Ainda não, ó. Só os 3 primeiros. Mas eu ganhei o item do Titã, né? O cristal lá, não sei o que.
Oh, what a lovely fragrance.
Como assim, Nog? Dá uma olhada nos diálogos. E você, mano?
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Sim, senhor.
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed,
falar pra vocês que hoje, depois da live, tem melhores momentos das lives, hein?
as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise.
Se tiver uma galera considerável na live ainda no final, eu já emendo a estreia do Melhores Momentos com isso aqui.
And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures.
E vou dizer pra vocês, cara, tá legal pra caralho isso daí, mano. Eu amanheci editando ele hoje. Até deu uma caprichada na edição, velho. Ficou legal isso aí. Tá, vamos fazer essa side quest aí primeiro.
O Calivos doou 20 reais. Fala, Erto. Mal tô aparecendo nos livros porque tô jogando a FF16 também e não quero spoilers, ei?
Obrigado, Calivos. Tamo junto, mano. Muito obrigado pelo teu donate. Mas você não tá pra frente de mim ainda? Porque eu só jogo nas lives, né? Não joguei no fim de semana. Fica facinho do cara passar o meu progresso, né? Pera aí. Tem outro caminho pra cá? Tem. Eu dou umas risadas assim, Gabriel. Dependendo do clipe, do bagulho que rola, eu dou mais risada com os acontecimentos dos clipes, saca? Às vezes eu também dou risada com o resultado, mas geralmente é com os clipes. Principalmente quando me pega de surpresa, eu não lembro, sabe?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most
Caraca, tá antes, Calivos. Agora eu ainda não tô fazendo main quest, então tá de boa. Mas daqui a pouco eu vou pra lá.
You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Vou fazer essas duas side quests aqui e aí eu continuo com a main.
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway.
Olha lá, o Normando e o Ricardo já aprovaram já. Os padrinhos já receberam o vídeo já pra ver.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. They said they'd give us new clothes. But we've no...
Ok. World Map. Vamos pra cá primeiro, que é mais importante. Quis não consegue usar o WhatsApp, Matheus?
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Roy Sid. Acho que o Chocobo tinha que ser mais rápido, velho. Principalmente quando a gente manda ele correr, né? Porque esse Chocobo aqui, ó, parece que tem sabão no pé, velho. Não é não?
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
Goblin, Goblin, Goblin.
Thanks, Gal.
Ixi, tem vários Goblin. Sem problema.
Size for goblin eye. Not this goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
Ai. Eita. É bom.
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home.
Tem mais uma, né? Aqui. Há mais de um ano sem pagar pra ter crédito. Aí meu número foi... Nossa, já era. Tem que comprar um novo, mas agora tô sem money, então por mais umas semanas vocês vão estar livres de mim. Nossa, que pena. Ih, acho que não funcionou mutar o microfone aqui. Sim, eu estranhei a velocidade do Chocobo também. Pois é, parece que nerfaram ele, sei lá. Ô Nath, tudo bom? Boa tarde. Buenas. Não tem pescaria, mano. Senão a gente já tinha visto ele já, a pescaria. Aliás, eu vi ontem no fim da live que a gente nem jogou tanto assim do jogo, cara. Olhando aqui embaixo aqui, ó. Olha lá, 18 horas de game. Progresso do jogo, 52%. De acordo com aquilo ali, chegamos na metade.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Eu não sei dessa DLC do Final Fantasy XV, mas a pescaria lá é divertida. Mas o Final Fantasy XV não é uma DLC de pescaria, eles lançaram um jogo VR de pescaria.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Buckland.
Olha, outro Madruga.
There's been little traffic on the road these past few
Eu
days.
tô gostando do jogo.
My mother thinks it might be bandits. But
Tem seus
she
pontos
always thinks it's
baixos, mas
bandits.
em geral tô gostando.
So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Tipo, se eu fizer o Clive correr, ficar andando até ele correr e seguir em linha reta, ele vai correr mais rápido que o Chocobo, eu acho. Será que não? Porque ó, ela anda escorregando mesmo, cara. Vai fora.
A menace.
You deserve a rest.
I swear. Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in. But they're hardly damaged at all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Buckland, would
Sei que
you?
não é certo ficar jogando pela capa, mas eu já tenho um lado aí.
Did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect.
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get
Peraí,
this over
Clive,
with.
tem mais um ali pra bater, não é só esse aí não.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
Esponjão de dano, né, cara? É foda. Nossa, essas animação bonecão assim me incomoda tanto, cara.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle.
Capoeira.
Free of charge.
A gente teve um round com ele, mas vai ter mais coisa, eu acho, cara.
You sure?
Eu tô com o poder do Titã, saca? Mas o Titã mesmo, ainda não apareceu. Troquei umas pancadas com o Kupka encapetado. Só que eu peguei o poder dele e deixei ele cotoco. Aí eu não sei o que vai dar, velho.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here.
Cabeça e chute, né?
What's this?
O cara vai meter o modo chocobo de luta.
Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these.
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Nossa, linho preto bordado, seda branca continental, veludo vermelho luxuoso. Puta que pariu. Linho preto bordado, veludo vermelho luxuoso. Eu tô entre esses dois aqui, a seda branca, foda-se. Vou pôr o veludo vermelho, que é igual a roupa do pai dele.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she?
Quer dizer, essa parte que você falou eu não lembro.
Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Será que vai mudar a mesma roupa da Jill?
Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
É, já faz 5 anos que a gente não troca de roupa.
Make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of linen.
Drawing on the desk this time.
Ele não virou só o Barret, né? Ele virou o Barret com o amigo dele lá, que eu não lembro o nome. Os dois lados. Como é que é o nome do amigo do Barret lá, mano? Que perde o braço junto com ele. Tá na ponta da língua o nome, eu não consigo lembrar.
Oh, what a lovely fragrance.
Dying, isso. Não era o nome que tava na ponta da língua, não. É, provavelmente tava lembrando do nome errado. Esse aí mesmo.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
E aí, Leonardo, tudo bem?
Wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
Only a moment, imagina. Tecnologia do cara. Cara, eu queria que esse jogo tivesse sido dublado, Alface. Tem bastante diálogo, é uma história muito boa. Seria legal ter esse conforto da dublagem, sabe? Não tem nada tipo de muito importante nos sotaques e tudo mais que eu possa falar, não, mas é a imersão do negócio. Assim, uma coisa é certa. O cara que dublasse o Clive tinha que caprichar, mano. Porque o voice acting do Clive talvez, inclusive, o cara ganhe... Como é que é? Performance do ano, né? Eu acho merecido. Aumentar potência dos itens consumíveis. Que legal. Permanentemente? Que legal. Opa, aí sim. Tava meio difícil mesmo as curas. Ben Starr, o nome do cara. Parece nome de ator pornô, velho. Frasco de estrado e barba morga, que aumentará a potência da maioria dos itens consumíveis. Poções e super poções agora restauram mais PV, tônicos, robustos, litoderme, coração de leão duram mais. Massa, que legal. Valeu a pena. Essas sidequests com maisinho sempre vale a pena, né? Dublador do Link, é. É, graças a Deus a Capcom saiu dessa bolha deles, né? Começou a dublar os jogos e tal. Independente de eu gostar ou não da dublagem, tipo do Resident 4 lá, é bom que ele seja dublado. Só vantagem. It's alright. Bergamota. Pouca gente fala bergamota no mundo, Herbicans. Morgan Beard, o nome em inglês da planta.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this.
Acho que esse aqui é um dos que eu tô usando, hein? Que aumenta a potência da cura. Agora eu vou ter uma versão melhorada dele. É, a do clérigo, ó. 40%. Porra, agora minhas curas vão ser braba. Peguei 2 upgrades pra cura em segundos. Não sei se eu compro essa habilidade fodona do Titã. Não sei se vai valer a pena. Eu acho que eu vou investir em outros upgrades. Tipo isso aqui, ó. Aumentar a barra do Rage. Esse aqui é o que? Não, esse aqui eu não uso. Esse eu uso. Pra caralho. Então eu vou usar mais. Vou aprimorar mais. Tá no máximo. O que mais que eu uso bastante? Não. 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 A maioria eu não uso bastante. Pera aí, quê? Então eu posso aprimorar minha esquiva? Ótimo. Acho excelente. Esse aqui também... Ah, não tem mais. Mas o que eu ganho aprimorando essa daqui, velho? É só um... Bom. Deixa assim. Eu fiz uns upgrades aí. E agora vamos pra missão da história. Tá na hora.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Ele tá debaixo da saia do Odin agora, né? Será que a gente vai ter que ir atrás do Odin?
There he is.
Ué, a Ashley? O que a Ashley tá fazendo aí?
Still busy saving the world.
Olha a transona, que da hora.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on.
Ela é a personagem com personalidade de Yuffie do negócio, né?
Bloody Tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
Visualmente, Douglas, o Odin. O Odin tá muito foda, velho.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
E aí, meu?
You took your time.
Cadê o Leon?
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause.
Essa daí que vocês me spoilaram que é filha dele, né?
I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to
O
work.
jogo tá tentando fazer mistério e eu já sei já.
And I want to do it.
Well. If Sid could see you now. All right?
Era pra eu estar agora, caralho! Filha do Cid!
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood. I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Marcos, tomou spoiler. Ah, mas agora eu tô fazendo main quest, né? É tudo spoiler agora.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Quem será que é a mãe? Eu acho que a gente nunca vai saber, né? Sei lá.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Será a Benedicta? Duvido, velho. Duvido. Lá não era mãe de ninguém, não.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid. 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
O Daimozão mandou R$1,31. Seria a mãe dela a Benedicta?
Obrigada, Daimon. Então, não sei, ela parece um pouco, né? Se for ver.
Thank you, Karen.
Mas a Benedicta não tinha jeito de mãe, né? Não sei que ela tenha atacado um foda-se tão grande assim. Eu não sei até onde ela e o Cid tinham alguma coisa, né, cara?
Blackthorn.
A gente sabe que eles tinham, mas até onde foi? Benedicta dava pra todo mundo?
From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Como é que eu chego nele, velho? Tá. Ah, é o cara do barco. É, não é não. Ou é? É ou não é? É ou não é? Ou não é? Ou não é? Não é.
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
Nossa, eu vou ter que ir lá.
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Cacetada, meu irmão. Essas main quests, quando começam, elas se arrastam, né, velho? Fica nesse vai e vem de side quest assim. Pois é, né, capoeira? Aí, Aizen, graças a Deus.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there, then.
Não, Douglas. Eu acho que a gente já definiu quais são os summons que vão aparecer. Por alguns motivos. Primeiro, o Cid já explicou pra gente como funciona o mundo deles aqui. Que são 8 summons, um pra cada... 8 icons, né? Um pra cada elemento. Eu não sei exatamente quais são os elementos, mas... Tipo, por exemplo, o Odin e o Bahamut, eu não sei quais são os elementos deles, né? É sagrado e sombrio, talvez. Não sei. Mas que são 8, um pra cada elemento. Mais o Ifrit, que é uma anomalia, né? Que é o segundo icon de fogo. E aí, os 8 a gente já sabe quais são. Que são a Fênix, a Shiva, o Ramu, o Titã. E aí... Pera aí, deixa eu vir aqui que é mais fácil. Aqui nessa aba de habilidades aqui dá pra a gente saber, ó. Fênix, Garuda, Ramu, Shiva. Daí... Eu acho que vai ser aqui assim, ó. Vai vir sei lá, o Odin. E aí o Bahamut. E eu tô esquecendo de algum. Qual que eu tô esquecendo, gente? É verdade, eu falei Shiva e era o Titã e eu não contei a Shiva daí, né? Acontece, eles são parecidos, a Shiva e o Titã. Quase gêmeos.
Hi. I've entered the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Mas a gente tem summons pra ser vilões também, pode ser, né? Que pode aparecer, tirando esses. Assim como o Ifrit é uma anomalia, pode ter alguma outra. Assim como o Tifão apareceu e o Tifão... os caras falaram que era um summon de outro Final Fantasy.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask.
Ei, Léo, tudo bem?
Could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Mas o Ômega nunca é um summon, né? A gente tem o Última já. Nada impede que tenha o Ômega mesmo.
But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could...
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Gabriel, você não vai falar nada, então não fala nada, mano. Porque às vezes você fala uma besteirinha aí, a gente já pega e toma spoiler. Quem mandou você ir ver o negócio antes da hora? Agora vai ter que se segurar. As plantinhas vêm andando, parecem uns gorila. Pensei que tinha morrido. Sem mais. Vocês viram ontem? Eu mostrei a referência. Mal educado. Ah, é um Ivor? Tá, o Ivor. Toma essa. Verdade, eu não usei direito. Isso aqui, ó. Vamos tentar usar agora. É da boa, né? O parry do Titã é bonzão, mano. Só tem que lembrar de usar mais. Eu posso trocar entre os icons, mas eu posso equipar 3 por vez só, Marcos.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks.
Verdade, né, Douglas? Verdade. Agora é o maior foda-se, foda-se.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Referência que eu falei lá atrás, lá, vocês viram? O espantalho é um Black Mage. Igual o Vive.
Just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Agora eu posso mostrar direito, sem ser agredido. Será que... Eu nunca olhei direito. Onde é que vai pra... Sai do mapa, velho. Aqui. Tem que ir em atributos pra entrar no modo fotografia. Aí, ó. O Black Mage. Eu queria que... Nossa, não tem quase recurso nenhum, velho. Pensei que podia ter uns recursos tipo do Ghost of Tsushima, que você muda até o clima e tal. O photomode do Ghost of Tsushima é lindo, velho. Que isso? Ah, o Príncipe Flam, porque eu já encontrei ele, agora ele fica aqui. Muito bom. Já me deu uma surra já. O Anima, né? Eu também queria ver de volta, velho. Pior que eu também queria.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks.
Come to me, Anima. Seymour, aquele sem vergonha. É a mãe do cara, né, velho? Sacanagem. E aí, Ashley?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Que sotaque, mina. Certo? Isso era uma main quest. Puta main quest porca do caralho.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Vixe, já apareceu mais side quest já? Ai não, velho. Vai ficar pra depois.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
On the shelves. Eu tenho uma coisa pra me mostrar nas prateleiras. É basicamente isso.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
É uma personalidade meio difícil de lidar mesmo, Gabriel. Zantetsuki, capoeira.
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Quem que falou ontem do Fenrir?
The annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, You need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Nossa senhora! Que tradução foi essa, velho?
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Sério, Aizen? Caralho.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Vamos ver se eles encontraram o Bapka. Tomar sorvete. E tá surgindo sidequest, mano. Complicado essas sidequest aí, a maioria é uma bosta. Daí a gente fica, ai, que preguiça.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles.
Não, Torgal não fez a Jill
dominante.
Foi ao contrário.
Na
verdade, deve ser um negócio meio destino, sabe?
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive, I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Aizen, as sidequests são um ponto muito baixo, né, cara? Não é à toa que tinha uma galera que pegou antes reclamando delas, né?
For your trouble.
Oh, tio.
In hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Tem no 9 também, Gabriel. Tamanho desse cristal aí, né, bicho? O novo Capitólio Sagrado. Olha o Bahamut ali, ó. Esse cara aí que é o Bahamut. Ontem tinha gente perguntando quem era.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Então, e a megera tá do lado do coisa aí, né?
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Nossa, mano, e o Joshua tá indo pra aí, né, cara? Vocês lembram?
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Nossa.
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Esse moleque aí vai acabar ajudando a gente, mano, o Bahamut.
Dion?
Pelo que o Joshua falou dele e pelo comportamento dele aí, ó. Melhor aliado. Eu nunca joguei o 12, Douglas. Não tem como lembrar.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Não adianta, cara. Eu fico pensando, mano, como é que os caras tratam os dominantes desse jeito, velho? Ele é filho do cara, não é? Eles tinham perguntado pra ele na outra cena lá sobre o príncipe Dion. Que é esse moleque aí, não é? Daí ele falou, ah, não, deixa ele recuperar das feridas dele, não sei o quê. Mas assim, como é que o cara tem a audácia de falar com um dominante desse jeito? Que se esse dominante decidir, mano, taca fogo em todo mundo nessa sala aí. Sombra da traição paira sobre o príncipe Dion. Olha lá. Ih, rapaz.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Ah, você vai ficar ouvindo a Annabella, velho. Nossa, e ela vai ficar maluca quando descobrir que o Joshua também tá vivão. Esse moleque aí tá me deixando curioso, velho. Se tem alguma coisa especial com esse moleque.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their own. It's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take them?
O que doou R$100.
Louco!
Andar pouco a meta.
Caralho, do nada, velho. Ô, Kate, obrigado. Porra, que de surpresa, bicho. Que isso? Brigadão, olha lá. Andou mesmo. Falta o que agora? 374 e alguma coisa. Apenas. Muito obrigado, Kate. Caralho, do nada, velho.
Why home to Drake's Fang? A place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts.
Curar suas feridas, o cara perdeu as mãos, velho.
Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Ok. Dessa vez eu entendi bem o que ela falou. Geralmente eu fico meio perdido.
Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
O Gabriel José doou R$1,50. Arroba que te falta humildade, rapaz. KKKK.
Te falta humildade. Pois é, né? Obrigado. Obrigado, Gabriel. Ô, Kate, de novo, obrigado pelo donate, mano. Ajudona. Ajudona.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll
E aí,
be
Thiago?
before sunset.
Já
You're not
sim.
going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge. You can count on us.
Mas o tio dele acabou de pisar aqui, eles já estão... Ah, né?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall.
O Nati doou R$3,01. O Fê não sabe brincar.
Obrigado, Nath. Obrigado.
Come, let us
Fê,
away
nem sei
to
quem é Fê.
adventure.
Obrigado pelo donate. Não tem nenhum Felipe ali, não. Felipe é um nome falso. Agora voltamos pro Assassin's Creed Mirage.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Enigma das Areias. Ok.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
Esses escorpiões são menos perigosos que os de verdade, né?
Too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Porque esses aí você vê, De longe.
Time to fight.
Gostei desse deserto ser bem aberto assim.
Easy does it.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way. Accompanying your father on a stealth expedition to Great Span.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand.
Fica até que certinho as pegadas. Cara, eu acho que a Jill fica bem, velho. Eu acho. E aí, Mauro? Tá na hora demais o jogo, velho.
Underline mandou R$9,08 só pra arredondar um pouquinho essa meta. Boa tarde, amigo.
Obrigado, André. Tamo junto, cara. Não arredondou não, né? Obrigadão, mano. É mesmo, Thiago? Ixi, eu tava ansioso pra pegar o Titã, porque eu sabia que ele era bom. Lá do desafio icônico, tá ligado? Eu vi algum trailer que mostrava. Eu acho que um trecho aqui, velho. Não tenho certeza. Acho que não era aqui, não.
There she is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Titio é todo turista, né? As minas de sal lá atrás.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
E aí, Fire, tudo bom? tão mais bonito nessas cutscenes pré-renderizadas aí, né? Quer dizer, não sei se é pré-renderizada na verdade, mas com certeza é mais bonito. Movimentação mais fluida, ó. Agora já não é mais.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Tem a sala VIP lá em cima, ó. Joshua tá ali, velho.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp.
O Andre Underline Prismor doou R$1,72. Agora está redondinha.
Agora ficou redondo. Obrigado, André.
Will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Sangue de tosse saudável é foda. Tá com cara... Tava parecendo que eu ia controlar ela, velho. Cara, eles estão um do lado do outro, bicho. Será que ela vai ver ele e reconhecer o Clive? Acho que não, né? Tá de capuz e tal.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Boca aberta.
Well, let's get this down us.
Porra, titio.
A long way to go.
Hey, you.
Porra, tio.
Uncle. Sorry.
Tá rolando treta, Jocha.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Caralho, a grossura da porta, meu irmão.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
A gente pode sim, mano. Vamos junto lá. Que aí a gente... a gente te mostra um negócio.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Ele todo parceirinho. Muito bom. Não sei o que esses caras estavam pensando que ia acontecer, velho. Viu? Prepotência dando isso aí, ó. A regra do RPG, dos anime e filme é clara. Você só pode mexer com o cara, procurar briga com ele, se ele tiver com uma roupa bege, ou sei lá. Se a roupa dele é estilosa e colorida, você não mexe com ele, porque ele é especial. Ah, mas se ela conhece o Clive, agora ela viu ele, né? Eu não sei se ela já viu o Clive. Ô, louco, olha essa água aí, rapaz.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
Que ele foi no quarto certo mesmo? E aí, Everton Bastos? É, Douglas, por enquanto ele tá prometendo ser a melhor história de Final Fantasy, velho.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Mas por que ele evita o Clive, velho?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Bonita ambientação dessa cidade aqui, hein? Bem caprichado.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid.
Deve ser por causa do último mesmo.
Collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Falei com os cidadãos. Pensei que era pra falar com o guarda.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Mas quanto tempo não aparece um negócio decente pra comprar? Ah, aqui.
My thanks.
Rosa do deserto.
Go with Gilbert.
Será que não dá pra falar com os guardas mesmo? Não.
How's a trader expected to make a living? Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good
Não,
man,
né, capoeira?
we
Seria
represent one of the oldest and
repetitivo.
greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
E aí, Otton, tudo bom? Cara, perdeu pouca coisa. Teve coisa importante já acontecendo hoje, mas não foi muita coisa não. A main quest tá bem enrolada, na verdade.
I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Briar's Kiss.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
It's not a toy. Posso falar com vocês, não? O destino da missão está próximo. Bonito ambiente, né, cara? Eu gostei dessa cidade aqui.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Não percebi não, Gabriel.
Of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families.
A mina que atendeu a gente, capoeira.
You'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Wait, incense! What wax candle?
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you?
Are you foda?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Esse aqui eles não querem ficar chamando atenção, né? Se eles chamarem muita atenção, principalmente com os guardas, o Cúpica mete o pé. Por isso, cordial.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Esse cara nunca aprende, velho. Essa habilidade aqui que eu tava querendo substituir, mano. Ela não é tão útil, né? Olha, o cara não me ataca, velho. Dá um backstab nele. Vai, Torgo, mata. E aí, Xuxa Calva, tudo bom? Xuxa Calva. Perto do Titã é bom sim, mano. É sim, ó. Mas tem que ser um inimigo que apanha e perde o equilíbrio. Pra ser bom mesmo.
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed.
Ele falou e a boca não mexeu, velho.
Talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So
Cadê ventríloco?
Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs and
the finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Bonecão foda. Tem o Wesker esse jogo? Tem. Todos são Weskers se você quiser.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid II?
Tá sabendo já?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Eu não disse que eu ia fazer o que precisar. Eu perguntei o que você quer.
You have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Nossa, que cara chato, bicho.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Só pra enrolar mais a main quest, né?
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Taquei uma magia sem querer.
Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Pelo menos é papo reto com os NPC, né?
Juiciest meat.
To a silken soft.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
With a crack.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. Look, just leave, will you?
Cheio da grana aqui, menino. Não tem nem onde gastar, otário.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Ué, fecharam o negócio? Mina, tá fechado o boteco?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
Mas eu não fiz nada, foi esse cara.
Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Frases inacabadas. Cadê o velho?
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to
Só furacãozinho, pô.
All right. I'm sure that we can
Ventilador.
come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Nossa, que?
Pay for admittance to the underworld. But
Caraca,
enough about
tio.
my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Vou falar pra vocês que o jogo tá numa barriguinha agora, né? Ui, ai, ai. Tirando aquela cena lá no palácio lá e tal, o resto foi tudo... Main quest com uma cara de side quest. Tio podia me dar de presente essa pérola aí depois que acabar, né? A missão.
I'll take it from here.
Caralho, olha quanto cristal, bicho.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
My lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Fire and flame!
just getting warmed up. Stay down.
Nossa, os caras tão longe, hein? Um monte. Os caras botaram o Chocobo pra brigar, velho. Guilherme, qualquer Final Fantasy que você quiser começar, você pode, velho. Eles não têm ligação, saca? É, né, Thiago? Mas também ia gastar o dinheiro aonde? Nem tenho o que comprar no jogo.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town.
Se isso acontecesse passivamente enquanto você progride no jogo, já tava bom, sabe? Não acho que, pelo menos não é do meu interesse ficar investindo em melhorar a base. Os caras estão lá pra isso, mano. Eu tô resolvendo outras tretas. Às vezes fazer uma side quest aqui e ali que vá melhorando o negócio, ok, mas
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Greybeard. Here, wear this.
Eu acho que era pra ter sido mais interessante essa quest aí, mas ficou tão plástica. Eu achei bem pai essa parte aí. Esse moleque aí parece o Robocop, velho.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Esticou demais, Cordião. Cara de encheção de linguiça mesmo. Nessa quest toda aqui.
I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Olha lá, ele, na cutscene passada ele tava todo desenvolvido. Agora voltou a ser o Robocop.
Come on, uncle. Let's go.
Ixi, tem side quest aqui ainda? Não, eu já tô fazendo side quest faz 3 horas já. Não tenho interesse não. E dropou frame, hein?
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Titio tem que tomar cuidado, velho.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs.
A animação bugada do bicho lá por causa da distância.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now.
É complicado essas encheção de linguiça aí, né, Gabriel? Que é uma coisa que, por exemplo, no Final Fantasy VII Remake tem as side quests, né? Mas na main quest não rola toda essa enrolação, né? Dá pra descer ali onde tinha aquele bicho.
What is this place?
This is the spring which provides the water for the Dalamil Inn's famous healing baths. I wouldn't mind having a dip myself. If we didn't have more pressing matters to attend to, of course.
Ótimo. Tô achando que vai ter alguma caçada, alguma coisa pra cá. Ou talvez alguma das sidequests que tinha pra eu pegar. Esse aqui, não sei. Aqui, só vim aqui pra pegar esses itens mesmo. Tô vazando. Pensei que podia ter, sei lá, uma caçada, alguma coisa assim. A mandíbula. Só água. Tá bom. Ixi, nem vi baú, Nog. Bom, foda-se, nunca tem nada muito importante nos baús mesmo. Material pra upgrade e nunca tem como fazer upgrade nas armas também, então.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Caraca, é grande, hein?
will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then. Go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew.
Tom Barry, tudo é meio opaco, na verdade.
You and I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
Mas o jogo usa muito de névoa e profundidade de campo pra esconder textura, saca?
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
Tá bom, né? Chegamos naquele mapa do Uncharted 4? Nossa, eu posso só tacar o foda-se e voltar a fazer sidequest agora.
Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
Tem uma carinha de Jill, não tem?
To humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo?
Ele nem falou de dominante ali, hein? Legenda porca do caralho.
But others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
Coitado do corno, velho.
I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
Nossa, ele cai direitinho no papo do maluco, né, velho?
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Ih, caralho. Que porra é essa? Aquele cara ali, velho. O que será que é aquele rolê ali? What the fuck, velho? Porra é essa? Orcs, ok, diretamente do Shadow of Mordor.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Caminho da escuridão.
O Tiago Alexandria doou R$1. Meu amigo, tu me segurando assistindo a live até que a vontade era de continuar jogando. História boa do KRL veio.
Você tá muito pra frente disso aqui, Thiago? Obrigado, mano. Pra que ele tava andando abaixado, velho? Tá, não tem diferença. Mesma coisa que os guarda, pelo jeito. Pra onde nós vamos, Torgal? Pra cá? Então vamos. A noite vai ter eitas e eitas. Aí sim que eu tô precisando, mano. Hoje, essa live da tarde agora foi devagar, né?
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Pra frente demais, chuto que uns 80% do jogo ou mais. Caralho. Jogou pra cacete então, Thiago. Quantas horas você tá lá? Que jogo que é, capoeira? Esses lugares escuros é foda, mano.
You should never have left Ash.
Nossa, não acertou ninguém, velho. Chegou uma galera aí, eu fiquei perdido. Ok, muito inimigo, mas nenhum desafio, né? Tecnicamente, peraí. Deixa eu nem ser, mas com certeza deve estar com umas 35 de jogo pra mais. Eu olhei no início da live e tava com 18. Não era você 8 cristais, um pra cada icon? Não sei. Não sei se tem essa ligação. Acho que não. Barry. O 7 e o 10 dividem o primeiro lugar.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Eita porra, esse é grande, hein? Vai ter o mesmo moveset dos Minotauro lá. Não, então. Ó o parry. Delicinha de parry, velho. Cara, Ganhei 2 conquistas, velho. Dei 2 parry e ganhei 2 conquistas. Acabou, meu irmão. Massacrei o bicho. Falta 15 minutos, mano. Eu acho que se tiver a luta com o Titã aqui, vai ser a noite, eu acho. Pra quem tá aí na live, ó, eu já programei a estreia do Melhores Momentos das Lives pra ir 5 horas. Assim que acabar a live aqui, começa a estreia lá.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Pior que rodaria de boinha, né, Gabriel? Putz, já. Isso vai ter que ver depois, né?
Let the trial begin.
Eu vou deixar o link da estreia no chat pra vocês aí. Deixa aberto em outra aba aí. E já deixa o like lá, né, pô? The trial. Tava torto, velho. Não tô vendo nada, velho. Tornado é ótimo, né? Mas... Ah, pra isso aqui não dá pra dar parry. Eita, fiz errado. É isso. Clive, sai do caminho do ataque, mano. Pulou sozinho ali. Aí é foda, né, mano? Quando a gente consegue massacrar o bicho no parry. Pra você, bicho. Só esperar o HP descer. Falar isso pro senador, mas daí lá não dá, né? Ah, lá não dá, aí não tem como. Dádiva do relâmpago. Uma dádiva dos ninjas. Será a aprovação do maluco, velho? Tô entrando no castelo do Salazar, olha lá.
Mr. Kennedy.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Did the orcs do this too?
Pois é, eu não conheço esse sabonete aí não, então o Lamartine que falou esses dias aí.
More of them. What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Mó bom o sabonete. Já comeu ele? Mó gostoso. Também me lembra isso, Gabriel. Eu quero saber o que significa esse título aí que dão pra ele, velho. Que até agora só teve entidade chamando ele com esse nome aí. E aí esse maluco começou. Tá, porra, quase pulou lá pra baixo. Tem um monte de gente morta já, velho. Alguns oponentes usarão a habilidade Bravura para revigorar aliados próximos, melhorando o desempenho deles em combate. A buff. Não é bravura o quê? Olha a bravura aí, ó. Vamos bater de verdade. Boa. Eita!
Are these nightmares? Is this your doing, Ultima?
Eita, usei o bagulho errado. Acho engraçado ele chamando o icon, só que eu troco daí pra outro. Cara, esse parry do Titã é uma delícia, velho. Qualquer inimigo que use ataque melee tá fudido comigo. Será, Thiago? Mas daí provavelmente vai ser mais pra frente, né? Bem mais pra... Até onde você jogou, então, ninguém explicou. Pelo que você tá falando.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Deu de cara com o cristal.
The heart.
Eu não vim aqui pra quebrar o cristal, mas já que tá aí, né, Clive?
I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Ué. Pensei que era pra eu pular lá embaixo. Ah, é? Melhor parar aqui então, Gabriel? Tá bom. Deixa a luta pra noite, então. Obrigado por avisar. Eu vou salvar aqui, então. Deixar o console no... Nossa, fui pro lado errado do menu. No modo repouso. E aí, à noite, a gente continua daqui, então. É o seguinte, como eu mandei... Eu vou mandar de volta o link no chat pra vocês. Daqui a pouquinho, às 5 horas em ponto, vai começar a estreia do Melhores Momentos das Lives. Tá bem legal o vídeo, cara. Se vocês puderem ir lá dar uma assistida. Eu vou estar acompanhando com vocês no chat também. A estreia. 20 horas, Marcos. Às 8 da noite eu volto. Mas agora vai rolar a estreia lá, colhem lá pra acompanhar. Tá bem legal esses Melhores Momentos das Lives aí. Um monte de clipe do Zelda, né? Basicamente só o Zelda e o Metal Gear que aparece. Mas os clipes do Zelda tão legal pra caralho. Bom, enfim. Falou, gente. Um abraço pra vocês. Tamo junto. Obrigado aí pela companhia. E boa estreia lá pra vocês. A gente já se fala lá. Beijo. Tchau.